Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I'm going to be showing you all of my rarest Call of Duty collectibles. Just things like the Modern Warfare 2019 night vision goggles that actually still function, and some extremely rare ones that were for influencers only that you can't find anywhere online or in any prestige edition of the game. Some of you might be asking, why now? Well, it's because Call of Duty is in an all-time rough spot right now. I think community sentiment is as low as it has ever been, and the trend on YouTube is to get easy views bashing Call of Duty. But I wanted to go the opposite direction and take a trip down memory lane to revisit all of the good times of Call of Duty to help us remember why we enjoyed this franchise in the first place. I've been blessed enough to get a lot of Call of Duty care packages over the years, and I've tended to keep the items that are the most sentimental to me or ones that I considered the rarest. So today I'm going to show you all of my Call of Duty collectibles that remind me of the good times. There's also going to be some that are just plain fun and a few bonuses from other games sprinkled in. But let's get started right here in my recording studio. One of the first things I wanted to show you was a view of my studio, but not from the main camera. Instead, this is the part of the room that you don't normally get to see. It's a lot more chaotic and messy, but we're gonna head right on over to my workstation over here, and I wanna show you the coolest Call of Duty mouse pad that the brand has ever sent me. I'm gonna move my Logitech keyboard and stuff out of the way, get the mic out of the way, but I thought this was downright gorgeous. This was a Call of Duty crossover with the creator of Persona 5, and they did this custom manga adjacent mouse pad in their same style for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone, as you can see over here. I absolutely love this mouse pad. Not only is it incredibly high quality, but gorgeous to look at and reminds me of some of the good artistic decisions that Call of Duty has made in the past. Just on the other side of the computer, past the wall of Outtro headsets and realistic facehugger, we have some extremely rare Call of Duty art from Advanced Warfare. This is I think this is one of 100 Glenn Schofield original Advanced Warfare concept arts. You can actually see his signature down at the bottom. I probably should have read ahead of time. I have number 16 out of 50, so this one is extremely rare. I really liked this game. I really liked its aesthetic. I really liked the way that they handled the future guns on the soldiers.
Whereas the rest of me is basically Casper the Ghost or Marshmallow, which is a little bit unusual. It looks like I just go to the beach and only tan my dating life, which is interesting to start off with. Dude, you totally thought that Samoa was a tribe of Native Americans.
So I think this is a fantastic piece of art. I really love it. Moving along, another one of my favorite pieces of art is the Origins Zombies poster. This one is number 23 out of 200, and it's also signed on the back, but I'm not going to get it down. I really think this one is very cool. I absolutely loved this era of Call of Duty Zombies. I loved the Origins map and sort of the reinvention of a lot of these characters. It's one of my favorite pieces of Call of Duty art that I have collected. A couple of little fun ones over here. Behind the big monkey is the Call of Duty patch board. This was when they were doing a more samurai themed thing. It was supposed to be something you'd put on a flag stake, but I've been collecting patches. One really cool one though that I love is the Call of Duty Warzone 2 skateboard crossover, also sort of ninja samurai themed. I don't really collect skateboards, but I was super into them as a kid. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to keep the skateboard. That's so cool. It fits this room so well right next to the realistic facehugger. It's also fun to take a closer look at what's behind me as I'm recording almost every single video. Behind all of these fun gaming collectibles, I'm gonna pull back. This one isn't super rare or anything, but it is an original Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Dusty medal. This came with like the prestige edition of the game. Loved Black Ops 1, thought the game was super fun, so I decided to collect this guy and hold on to him no matter what. We'll put you back carefully. On this side, we've got little knickknacks. We've got the Black Ops 6 custom Xbox controller, because we've moved back to Xbox. Ooh, here's a very fun one. This one's extremely rare. This is a Sledgehammer Games challenge coin. It's an Activision studio. I got the Hard Hitter Award, recognizing me for all of the work that I did to help on the game. And I can't talk about exactly why I got this, but it is one thing I'm incredibly proud of. And I really liked Sledgehammer. I really liked COD World War II and Advanced Warfare. So for me, this was a really cool collectible. I'm going to put that back down. One of the silliest ones that I think drives my wife crazy is amongst my other rocks that I have collected over here, you'll see that there are some rocks that are, well, built different. Not once, but twice did Call of Duty decide to send me gulag rocks. This one is a real, actual rock. It weighs like 2 pounds. Like, I could probably kill a horse with this if I threw it fast enough. And these are little foam rocks that you're actually designed to be thrown at friends. Now, what I liked about this is that you get to recreate a little part of the gulag experience, that classic Warzone experience where you're in the gulag and all your friends are throwing rocks at you or at the enemy. Well, you can actually do that with these little foamy boys, and I thought they were super fun, so I thought I'd hold on to them for a skit one day. A couple more quickies in here. We have the propaganda poster for Black Ops Cold War. This one isn't super rare or anything. It's not numbered or signed. I just absolutely loved the art on it. I love the art style of the game and the campaign, so I wanted to keep it. We have our metallic embossed engraved invitations to various Call of Duty events up there on the wall, Black Ops 4, and one of the most fun COD events that I ever went to.
Here, I'm at the entrance to Call of Duty XP with some fans, and get a load of this giant sign. Woo! Get a load of this! Going down!
Was the 2016 Call of Duty XP, and then one super rare item, also Black Ops themed, but this one's also just a normal collectible. This is a custom handmade Ripper. I'm gonna try to, can I take it off the wall? Oh boy, yeah. So we actually have the bottom piece stored somewhere else because it's very heavy, but this is the the Black Ops 3 Ripper that Spectre used to use to tear through people. I love this because Spectre was my favorite character to play in that game. I love that you could just break this out, just on the fly and go dash and stab somebody. It was incredibly fun for me. A fan handmade this and mailed it to me, so I decided this has to go on the wall. There's no...
It glows, doesn't it?
It does glow, but we don't have the batteries charged. Another fun section of this room is my shelf of small but incredibly rare things. If you want to look over here, I have a whole collection of both tech accessories and extremely rare Black Ops 6 collectibles, especially revolving around the reveal campaign, like the very original shortwave radio that we had to listen to and decode number stations from. It was actually one of the most fun launch ARGs I ever did. I'm apparently on 17790 single sideband. Right now there's just some sort of faint music playing, but in a few minutes something else is supposed to happen, but let's see if we can hear the music. The little tune gets longer and longer. I don't know what that means. I don't necessarily know if that's going anywhere. So I believe what Treyarch has set up for us is an old school Soviet era number station mystery. And I believe this is the key to my one-time pad, also for a fun game. But we've got a lot more than just a radio here. A lot of this is Black Ops Cold War themed. They sent me this actual real heavy screw that, oh God, how do I do this? There we go. It's counter screw, because it's a Soviet screw with, I can't dig it out because I need a pair of pliers, but there is a secret message inside. There is a secret message stored inside here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with an old reverse screwing Soviet screw with a secret storage component, but if I ever get into spying or doing clandestine work, at least it's available for me. Oh, these are fun. They sent me Adler sunglasses. I'll just go ahead and put those on. We got some stuff from Caldera and Verdansk. We got a few postcards, a Magic 8-ball, the 80s themed flashlight. But one of the rarest items that you're gonna see here that only the true Call of Duty influencer OGs are gonna recognize, like you had to be going to events in like 2010. The Call of Duty Ghosts charger. This is a 2011, 2012 era mobile phone charger. It even has the USB A's instead of C's or minis. And we thought it was insanely cool that it had a Call of Duty Ghosts logo. What I love about this is it reminds me of going to the Call of Duty Ghosts events. We got tremendous amounts of footage. We were burning our cell phones up. We were constantly filming things. And they handed us these guys. I must have been able to charge my phone like 5 times on this thing. And after over a decade, it's still working great. So I love this little guy, still use him all the time. And since we've talked so much about Cold War, there's one Cold War thing that I think I need to show you downstairs in my bedroom, and it relates to the Black Ops Cold War soundtrack that they sent me on this little cassette player. Okay, so in the bedroom, I got distracted by the cat, we actually have a Street Rocker Bluetooth cassette compatible. So this is like a replica of an 80s boombox. It will play cassettes. It is an AM/FM radio, but it also takes inputs from USB, from 3.5mm jacks, and from Bluetooth. What I like about it is it's big, and since it's 80s style, you got very bassy speakers. So the Black Ops Cold War speakers that they sent me for the reveal event has been used to play retro wave 80s inspired music in this bedroom for no less than 5 years, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, just side note, Treyarch has amazing lobby music. They just drop bangers every year. If they ever quit making games, they should go to making music. Oh, and I almost forgot something really cool we were able to hang on to. It's kind of out of the way because it's so fragile and difficult to store. Down here at the very bottom, we have our Black Ops Cold War nuclear bomb launch codes. And I saved these specifically because when I played the campaign, I got the nuclear holocaust ending where everybody died, and Reagan played a message that said like, hey, you know, humanity had a pretty good run. But we saved these because I also saved the 1984 Tandy 1000 computer that was necessary to decode them. In the closet of our gloriously decorated guest bedroom with Shiba art on the walls, among other kind of crazy things here, is another repository of various bits of costume and merch and stuff that we've got, including, oh, it's so hard to get to, got a bunch of stuff on it. So this is a hard case that they used to send me a brand new processor this year, but inside these wooden crates down on the bottom, these are the ones that say T5A and T5B. There is a fully functional 1984 Tandy 1000 computer in there that me and Milo and Noah and those guys had to use to decode things for the Black Ops Cold War launch. And pull it open from the front, and I don't even know what's in here yet. Oh my God. Oh my God, since when were computers so heavy? It's booping at me. It's booping. I'm supposed to insert the operating system. Look at it booting. It's so cute. Go ahead and boot it. Oh. Whoa, it's got an access code here. Password is, let's get nice and close and focused. Influence, INFLUENCE. And what are we getting? See, it's loading something. It says Terminal 5. Let's just do Activision ATVI. I hit enter, and what we get, yeah, we get a command not recognized and a big ol' error screen. So I wish I could get this out, set it up, and play with it for the purposes of this video, but the total weight here is probably like 300 pounds, and I'm giga disabled, so I'm not gonna do that. As we move around to the stuffed animal zone, you'll actually notice I kept the Area 99 Records Black Ops 6 Victrola speaker. I kept this one because the speaker's really bassy. Like, it performs extremely well. It's very nice. I just keep it so that my guests have something to listen to music to on if they want to. So I'll put this back up. And then one more little surprise in this room. If I can get way down here to access it. You can't do Call of Duty without Snoop Dogg. We saved his cookie tin. I loved I did this like 420 stream with Savage and Bones and Split the Wig. Snoop Dogg has his own intro video when I hovered over him.
I'm making my way over there. I think
Daddy,
I'll buy it.
I called you Daddy, fuck me. That's your clan tag. Where we have bodyguards, but it's like an all-female, like alpha jack team. Oh. The weed, it's a weed mag. The magazine's made of weed. What?
Oh my gosh.
No! Did I shoot the barrel and blow myself up, or did he shoot it?
Yes.
We were both shooting.
You shot it.
Son of a... We all used the Snoop Dogg skins. I try to stream very high on 420 like every year, so we gotta save the Call of Duty Hip Hop Snoop Dogg merch. Out here in our little comic book library, where you can see most of what I've been reading over the years collected, is the Modern Warfare 19 night vision goggles. And what's crazy about these is they still actually work. I kept this because I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed the night vision mission in the campaign where you have to go into a house and clear out a family of terrorists. But they're still fully functional and I can still use these to see in the dark. The only downside is I have not charged the batteries in a while, so I'd have to get on top of charging or swapping the batteries, but otherwise still fully functional. So this is my workout room where I do all my physical therapy, but it's yet another repository of rare Call of Duty merchandise in the closet. So as I walk into this closet, it's extremely tight because we filled it full of junk, but what you'll see is a whole collection of Call of Duty jackets, hoodies, studio emblems, jerseys, this varsity Warzone thing. So the best way, I think, to show how much Call of Duty clothing we have is with a fashion show. This is known as the bed streaming rig, the cyber bed, or the watch party room, or the bed PC. This is where I lay down and game and stream. This is the room where I spend most of my time gaming, editing, working on content like this, or just listening to various bits of music. But since this is where I spend a lot of time, it's also a room that I wanted to surround with some of my favorite Call of Duty collectibles. So without any further ado, let's jump into the rare items in this room. One of the first things you'll see is two versions of The Haunting of Verdansk, the bottom one being the original version of The Haunting of Verdansk. It came out about a year after the game came out. This ghost train is a little bit different. It's a lot slower. It has a skull on the front and these very noticeable red lights. There is blood on the floor that will flow up to the ceiling and stick. And if you find any other movie references, please let me know. I might do a follow-up video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter. And I thought it was Warzone 1 at its absolute best. We had Leatherface, we had Saw guy. Who's this guy's name? Jigsaw. A whole bunch of fun zombie stuff going on in Warzone. I loved it. And the most recent haunting event this year that involved a character from Trick or Treat, which I loved, and the Terrifier. And the reason I saved this one is, as many of you know, my health isn't like super great. So it's really difficult for me to game, but I was really feeling good around Halloween, so I was able to play The Haunting of Verdansk as the Terrifier and have a great time. It was just a tremendously positive memory for me, so I decided to keep this poster. Moving along, another very positive memory, even though I know the community hates it, I know that people get upset about it. It's Area 99.
Why can't I mark? There it is. I want to go there.
All right, well, manufacturing, I'm going straight in. I'm literally going straight down on your mark.
Got a knock?
Back one.
On me. I couldn't ping.
Down one.
Coming on you.
Hey, whoa. I mean,
Hold up, man.
whoa.
This ain't that kind of stream, I don't think.
Let's go.
Ain't no way. Niku! If you were here, I would kiss you on your lips. So they sent me this really complicated reveal package that had some unique art. We had welcome to town, the sign telling you which way to go, and of course an overview of the entire map. The only downside on this one is that it was part of like a constructed package, almost like a board game to play. So we had to deconstruct it and chop up all the little pieces in order to make it a little bit more art accessible. Moving along to the other side of the room, another super positive memory I can't get insanely close to, but my wife can, is the Hijacked poster. The hijacked poster is a memory of Blackout at its best. I remember playing this at like 10 in the morning with Savage Mustang. We both deployed to land on the boat when they added hijacked to Blackout. There were like 50 people on the boat. It was absolute madness. One of my favorite streams of all time.
Get a gun and say a prayer. Hopefully in that order, because oh my god.
Oh my. Oh, I'm looking pretty good. Never mind.
Dude, there's so many. That guy got a shotgun. We're getting out of that. That guy also has a shotgun. You can see all of the nice smoke trails going around, all of the 900 beautiful, handsome seamen here that are going to be landing at Hijacked with me today.
And I just loved Blackout, so I wanted to keep a little memory of Blackout. You can see it's over here next to Dragula and The Walking Dead, and unfortunately a Neil Gaiman poster that we are going to have to get rid of sometime soon because I try not to keep the art of rapists around if I can avoid it. I want you to get a little glimpse into the prop closet. This one's extremely messy. This is where a lot of things that get sent to me go. This is my wife's cosplay. This is everything that we've managed to retain from various skits over the years. And it's cuckoo banana butters in here. We've got, goodness gracious. We've got the Call of Duty ghillie suit, which we're gonna get to a little bit later in the fashion show. We've got graduation helmets. We've got Halloween. We've got a bunch of like, oh man, I cannot wait to show you all these clothes. We have the Call of Duty Warzone construction hat, the Verdansk is under construction, all the Scream crossovers. I have so many costumes and props in here, it's outrageous. Come on in here, I'm gonna keep on squeezing back as best I can. So much stuff. We're gonna try to access something like, oh yeah, Call of Duty X Hip Hop. We've actually got quite a lot of this. We got the Snoop Dogg cookie tin as well. So we've got these, we've got, ooh, here's a fun one. Fun one. I talked about, oh God, enjoying when they added, that's a Waluigi hat, enjoying when they added hijacked to Call of Duty. Well, I got the captain's hat. So who's the captain now? You'd think that would be all the Call of Duty merch that we have in this house, but it's not. Let's walk on down to the living room and kitchen so I can show you some other fun things that we've collected. Moving out into the living room, there's a couple of semi-random collectibles in here. One of the ones that you guys might see quite frequently on our messy little coffee table filled with dog health supplies. And whatever this glass thing is the Black Ops 3 perk coasters. These are like for putting drinks and stuff on. This came with the, I believe, Juggernog edition of the game, which we gave that Juggernog away, but we kept these coasters, so anytime guests come to our house, they get classic Zombies coasters, and you would be surprised at how many people recognize this. Like almost everybody that comes to our house loves these coasters. I do love the rug we use in our living room. It's retro wave, and that is the perfect way to transition to a little something that we have saved in here called the Call of Duty Zombies in Spaceland soundtrack, which as you can see, I'm gonna step back a little bit. This paper's for the cat. Like perfectly matches the floor. We do have a vinyl player, we do play this. I collected this because I really enjoyed Zombies in Spaceland. If you watch my little documentary on it, I think it's one of the best Zombies map they ever made.
If you kill a certain zombie, they will drop these really cool 1980s or what you might call Kanye shades on the ground. David Hasselhoff is in this game, and surprisingly, he plays himself. These guys are a reference to the, I want to say it's a 1986 movie called Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
And a lot of the characters kind of sort of looked adjacent to me. It's got really cool art on the inside. And a lot of the music is sort of classic 80s stuff. So that's sort of our vibe here. And we do occasionally get out the vinyl and play a little Zombies in Spaceland. I just thought it was very fun collectible and loved that map. Oh my God, I played that map more than almost any Zombies map. So the kitchen also holds a few fun surprises that you might not expect. Some you might expect, like the fact that Call of Duty, we're grabbing random things that I'm using every day, has been sending us various collectible bottles and stuff for years. A lot of this is stuff that you can't buy or was never available for buying. It was just sort of influencer only. Tons and tons of these. We might have some other fun ones up here. Oh yeah, this one's for the heavy duty workouts. The Call of Duty Vanguard World War II style canteen.
Big clear one right there.
Big clear one. Yeah. Oh yeah. You got another Infinite Warfare. We got tons and tons of this kind of stuff. But we do have a really fun one. Modern Warfare 2, this is supposed to be like a tea or coffee mixer, as you can see. You hit the little button, it goes bzzz. We use it for protein shakes. I put the protein in here and go bzzz, mix it up. So Call of Duty, still helping me get my gains. We have tons and tons of kitchen utensils like this Call of Duty meat tenderizer. So anytime I need to beat my meat, Call of Duty has me a meat beating tool ready to go, branded. We actually used this literally last night to flatten out some chicken into more katsu appropriate slices. So that's really fun. And we have one clothing accessory here in the pantry. Actually have multiple, but let's start with number one. I hope this works with my lapel, but a Modern Warfare 3 apron cooking. I think this is like a grill mat. I think this is for grilling, right, Jessica? This is, yeah, I don't think this is for standard cooking. I know that we're filming this and trying to make it look good, and there's this huge stain right here. That is from my elderly father-in-law. Last Thanksgiving, he came to have Thanksgiving with us, and he's, you know, in his 80s and maybe could be doing better, and he, well, he kind of, you know, made a little mess. But thankfully, Call of Duty was there to cover for us with this Modern Warfare 3 apron. You would think that's all down here in the living room, but we have this one super secret zone called Under the Closet. I'm gonna open this up and give you an idea of the chaos that's going on down here. Maybe there's like some motion sensitive lights or something. Nope, of course not. Of course not. I'm gonna just take a step in then.
It's supposed to turn on.
There we go. Okay. So we're going deep into the closet. There's tons and tons of little collectibles. We have a Call of Duty gloves and hoodies and accessories and little components, so like a Verdansk sweater, just stuff that's designed to keep me warm. But we've also got some bigger, cooler items in here that we're gonna fish out and take back to the living room. So I get a lot of bags, and one of the coolest bags we ever got was the Vietnam era like soldier travel bag for the Call of Duty Rambo crossover, J Rambo. We're actually going to use this in a high production value video soon that I literally can't talk about right now, but you'll definitely see it again. Also a very cool collectible. In that same vein, you may remember that when Caldera came out, they got us these really, Jessica, do you remember what brand this is? This is Swiss, right?
It's a Swiss Army.
It's like a Swiss Army suitcase, which typically would be a very high-end one, but they sent it with stickers and patches, and they sent it already like damaged and scuffed up. So my wife has been taking this thing through the TSA or through bag pickup forever. Like there's always this one really crazy bag that rolls off that looks like it's been hit by a truck and has random stickers all over it. That's my wife, but this thing has been all over the country. And one final fun one is we did save the Bon Voyage bag. It's a little cooler bag, so anytime we go camping or go out somewhere, we have the ability to keep our food cool, which is lovely. And it's a nice reminder, once again, of how fun Hijacked was both in Black Ops 2 and in Call of Duty Blackout. One thing we almost forgot about is the piece of merch that started it all. So my wife has been working on her own cosplay projects for a while now, ones that we can't, they're all over here, but we can't show them because they're private, right? Also because she may or may not be building leather holsters around real life extended mags and things that are basically illegal on YouTube. But I noticed that she was working with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 pin and journal book that they gave us, which we of course put a whole bunch of stickers and stuff on. You want to open it? Is this like public? Can we see this?
These are cosplays I never finished.
Never finished?
Yeah.
This is a graveyard of cosplay?
Yeah, it looks like a graveyard. I mean, some of them's finished. I mean, look, this is Sakura-Con from like this is 2020.
Yeah, this is 2019 product.
Yeah.
But anyway, my wife was saying, hey, why don't you make a video about some of these knickknacks? Because look, we're still using them. And I said, hey, that's a great idea, you Call of Duty ghosts. Well guys, that's all for my Call of Duty collection. I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. It was really fun for me, and it just genuinely reminded me of why I play this game so much to begin with, why I collected all of these things, and I hope that I was able to jog some good memories for your brain ahead to give you a little bit of positivity moving forward in your day. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out. We originally created this for the purposes, oh God, it's dirty, hold up. items in here that we're gonna fish out and take back to the living room, or just, ow, fuck. It's Cuckoo Banana Butters in here. We've got, goodness gracious, this bag right here is a giant ghillie suit. Ah! But we've got the Call of Duty ghillie suit, which we're gonna get to